In 1912, the world was reeling. The RMS Titanic, the largest passenger ship in the world at that time, sank on its maiden voyage on April 15th following a collision with a large iceberg. But as the world mourned that tragedy, something quiet and momentous was happening thousands of miles away. Just 10 days after the ship went down, a baby girl named Gladys Love Smith was born on April 25, 1912, in the Red Clay Hills of North Central Region in Pontotoc County, Mississippi. Gladys entered a world full of life and legacy. Her parents, Robert Bob Lee Smith and Octavia Luvenia Mansell, known affectionately as Doll, were in the prime of their lives. Bob was 33 and Doll was 35 years old when Gladys was born. They were blissfully unaware that their descendants would eventually become the most famous family in music history. During the 1910s and 1920s, Pontotoc County, Mississippi, wasn't just rural. It was isolated and deeply impoverished, an agricultural community. For the Smith family, life was a cycle of grueling manual labor under the Mississippi sun. There were no modern luxuries. Instead, survival was built on two things: the strength of your own hands and an unshakable reliance on family and faith. It was a hard life, but it was the one that would forge the legendary resilience that Gladys would one day pass on to her son. In Pontotoc, childhood ended early. The economy wasn't just tough, it was a trap. Like most of their neighbors, the Smiths were likely caught in the cycle of sharecropping. To survive, children like Gladys had to trade their school books for cotton sacks, picking from sunrise to sunset just to keep the family afloat. The Smiths didn't own the land they bled for. They farmed a landlord's plot, only to see a massive share of their hard work handed over at the end of the harvesting season. Gladys was an intelligent girl with big dreams, but survival always came first. The books she wanted to study were quickly replaced by a lifetime of responsibility. A shadow of misfortune had fallen over the Smith home. Her mother, Doll, was battling tuberculosis, a disease that often left her bedridden and gasping for air. At an age when most girls were just discovering the world, Gladys stepped up. She became the heartbeat of the home, the primary caregiver for her siblings, and the protector of a family on the edge. Despite the weight on her shoulders, her spirit could not be dimmed. She was a firecracker, an energetic, outgoing girl who loved basketball and the rhythm of a dance floor. In Pontotoc, the real heart of life was the church. It wasn't just about Sunday service. It was the newsroom, the social club, and the concert hall all rolled into one. Between the potlucks and the soul-stirring gospel revivals, Gladys found her joy. And it was within those sacred walls that destiny was quietly at work, preparing to introduce her to the man who would help her bring a king into the world.